The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, Part 2. The sun now rose upon the right, out of the sea came he, and still hidden mist, and on the left went down into the sea. And the good south wind still blew behind, but no sweet bird did follow, nor any day for food or play came to the mariner's hollow. So we see after the shooting of the albatross, things begin to change. And I had done a hellish thing, and it would work 'em woe. For all averred, I had killed the bird that made the breeze to blow. Ah, wretch, said they, the bird to slay that made the breeze to blow. So for all averred, all of the sailors, the mariners, averred, said very strongly or believed that he'd killed the bird that made the breeze to blow, that made the winds blow the ship in the right direction. And this is going to work 'em woe, which is woe meaning sorrow or great hardship. Notice the powerful rhymes using the O sound here. Coleridge uses rhyme very effectively throughout this poem. It's something we'll look at a bit later on. And there we have the hellish thing. Nor dim nor red, like God's own head, the glorious sun uprist. Then all averred I'd killed the bird that brought the fog and mist. 'Twas right, said they, such birds to slay that bring the fog and mist. So there's a twist now, because the sun has come up, and the fog and the mist has gone away, and they can see clearly. So, and now they say it was right of the mariner. 'Twas right. It was the right thing to do to shoot the bird, because the bird to slay or shoot or kill the bird, because the bird brought the fog and mist. The fair breeze blew, the white foam flew, the furrow followed free. We were the first that ever burst into that silent sea. Down dropped the breeze, the sails dropped down, 'twas sad as sad could be, and we did speak only to break the silence of the sea. So now they're like kind of voyagers into a new world. The fair breeze, the beautiful breeze, blows them, and there's a furrow that follows free. So in other words, they're cutting through the sea very easily, and they were the very first that burst into that silent sea. In other words, the first people in this particular area, because they've headed south, and we've learnt that, we can guess this is the Pacific. They've gone over the top of the globe, as it were, through the Antarctic, and they're now in the Pacific Ocean. And all they can hear now is the silence of the sea. The sails drop down the moment they go into this new sea, this new place. All in a hot and copper sky, the bloody sun at noon, right above the mast did stand, no bigger than the moon. Day after day, day after day, we stuck, nor breath nor motion, as idle as a painted ship upon a painted ocean. So now we have the sun creating real problems for them. Day after day we stuck, and they're just stuck like a painted ship upon a painted ocean. They can't move at all because they've got no breeze. Remember, this is in the time before any kind of motorized ships. Water, water everywhere, and all the boards did shrink. Water, water everywhere, nor any drop to drink. The very deep did rot, O Christ, that ever this should be. Yea, slimy things did crawl with legs upon the slimy sea. So these very famous lines, they can see water everywhere, but they can't drink it because, of course, it's salt water, and if you drink salt water, you go mad. The very deep did rot. So it looks like these slimy things are crawling around with legs upon a slimy sea. They're beginning to see things. one consequence of drinking salt water is that you do begin to see and hallucinate these sorts of visions. So it suggests that they are now drinking the seawater. And there's a Doré picture of the ship on the painted ocean. About in reel and rout the death fires danced at night. The water like a witch's oils burnt green and blue and white. So now the death fires there. Again, this is a consequence perhaps of drinking salt water. They're seeing these fires burning green and blue and white. Wonderful illustration of Doré's. And some in dreams assured were of the spirit that plagued us so. 9 fathom deep he had followed us from the land of mist and snow. Some of the mariners feel the albatross had come from the deep and is haunting them, plaguing them, so bringing this bad luck. More kind of visions of the deep from Doré, and then we have this look at the kind of spirit of the deep haunting the ship. And every tongue through utter drought was withered at the root. We could not speak, no more than if we had been choked with soot. Ah, well a day, what evil looks had I from the old and young. Instead of the cross, the albatross about my neck was hung. So now they torture him by hanging the albatross about his neck, believing that the spirit has brought, the dead spirit of the albatross has brought terrible luck.